over here once we start trying.
Easy.
Yeah, you're dog meat.
Okay.
Switching sides.
Thank you for letting me know.
You are. Watch this.
Thank you. Hey, how's it going, Breadwinners? HummusThunder here, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video using the Striker in Modern Warfare Search and Destroy. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. In this gameplay, a lot of people have been asking me to use a Striker, so I decided to go ahead and try it out for myself. Probably not the best map to use it on, but we ended up frying the entire game. There's a guy in the enemy team who was basically talking a little bit of smack, telling me that like we're all sweaty, he's gonna try hard, and to basically watch what's gonna happen to us. He's a good player nonetheless, GG's, but I'm typically a pretty sweaty player, so I decided to go ahead and give him a run for his money. If you do want the class setup, it's not that good, but it'll be in the description down below. Without wasting any more time though, let's get straight into the video. I'll be live on Twitch playing with Twitch subscribers later today as well. Also, the second half of the video is full of my settings and keybinds. A lot of you asked for it. Hey, this gun sucks.
You old rat.
Retrieve the bomb and hit those targets.
Still alone in the game, babe?
Bomb is in play. Attack the weapon caches.
Yo, Brayden.
Yeah, I'll get where you're looking
That's the
either.
way. On to the next round. Target's ID. Get to the bomb and move in. Bomb is in play. Protect the carrier. Specialist achieved.
Badass over here once we start trying.
Please.
Yeah, you're dog meat.
Okay.
Switching sides.
Thank you for letting me know.
You are. Watch this shit.
Thank you.
Assets identified. We need to keep them intact.
Of course, you're popping Betty.
Yo, this guy has ultra instinct. I miss every shot.
Hey, I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to
Where
hear it,
that
bro.
came from.
Come on,
Nah,
bro.
you're popping Deddy with fucking Tracker, bro. You're hot ass.
Ah, 'cause
Don't
I'm
even act like
specialist
you're good,
bonus,
dog.
you-
You killed me from behind.
'Cause I
Nah,
specialist
bro.
active.
You're bitch made, bro. You're bitch
Do
made.
you see on my side of my progress? Do you
You
see,
only
do
killed
you
me
see,
from
do you see
behind, bro.
spotter?
You only killed me from behind, bro.
Assets identified. We need to keep them intact. lads. They've had enough for
Wow.
one day.
GG's, I guess. Alright, so now we're at the portion of the video where I'm going to be going over some of the settings that I use. A lot of you have been asking me for like the settings, the graphic settings, the keybinds and stuff, so I decided I'm going to throw it at the end of this video. Going into the settings, looking at the keyboard and mouse settings, I have my mouse sensitivity set to 12.0 with the basic multipliers right over here. I run 800 DPI on my mouse. I use a Logitech G Pro wireless. My aim down sight mouse sensitivity is relative with a low zoom and a high zoom of 0.65 and 0.8. These have not been changed. These are all default, haven't changed these at all. Going over to movement, I have slide behavior set to tap, crouch to toggle, prone to toggle, automatic mantle is disabled, toggle for sprint, tack sprint. I have automatic sprint disabled, parachute auto deploy is enabled, hold to use is disabled. The key bindings I have are WASD for the the basic walking, EDUs, space to jump, left shift to crouch or slide, prone to tab, caps lock to sprint, tack sprint, and steady aim when I'm sniping, T for gestures and spray. These are all unbinded. I don't really use these stuff. Weapons and equipment I have enabled, 80, enabled, double tap ADS, enabled, 100, hold, melee finishing move keybind, and hold. Now for double tap ADS, people ask me how do you mount like that. I literally made it where you have to just double tap your ADS. My ADS is the right mouse. So left mouse is shoot, right mouse to ADS, R to reload. Next weapon is my top of my mouse. It's mouse button 5. It's the top one. F2 is to mount, which isn't really something that I use. That's just to kind of like put the keybind there. What I use is the ADS button, because this only applies if you make this toggle weapon mount keybind, which I don't. I have B for alternate fire. The bottom button is for melee. Lethal equipment is either scroll down or F. Q is for attack equipment like my stim shots. N is for night vision. I click down on my scroll wheel for field upgrade. 4 is the mission ability, and weapon inspect is I. This loadout stuff doesn't really matter. Kill streaks and vehicles aren't really that important. These are all how you want them to be. Going over to general though, I run a field of view of 120 with the ADS field of view of affected. This is very, very important. This will give you lower visual recoil. It'll be on independent, but I want you to change it to affected. Brightness at 50. These are all at 100. Skip, tooltips, enabled, whatever. Subtitles disabled. I feel like they come up and they're kind of distracting. You don't really need them if you have your headphones turned up so you can hear what they're saying. Colorblind I have disabled. Minimap is square, enabled, and numbers. Text chats enabled, disabled, and enabled. This is just PC stuff right over here. It just gives me the counters on the top left. Going over to graphics, I run 1440p with aspect ratios automatic, VSync off, custom frame limit. I have 144 across the board. NVIDIA highlights are disabled. Reflex low latency enabled. Gamma's on sRGB. We got low, normal, low, enabled, disabled. So I'm gonna let you look at that real quick. Then we have low, enabled, low, disabled. I have ray tracing disabled because it's not that good, especially for multiplayer. It's really not needed. Anti-aliasing off. This makes your game look a little bit sharper. It doesn't really smooth out the edges, which is kind of weird to say, but it does make it a lot better for multiplayer if you want more frames as well. Disabled 0.01, disabled 0, disabled 125. Going over to the audio settings, I have boost high 40, 0, 175 enabled, and Modern Warfare. You guys can always screenshot this and take a look at it. Another good one to run is boost low. Boost high will let you hear bullets a lot clearer and what direction they're coming from. Boost low will let you hear footsteps a lot better and what direction they're coming from. So if you want footsteps or bullets to be like your priority, then you choose between the two. Highs for far bullets, lowest for footsteps. I'm trying to talk all this. I'm like saying all this without breathing as much, so I'm like having to take big breaths every now and then. But I got voice chat enabled, default system device, push to talk, C to push to talk. These are my thresholds and stuff. Now moving over to the control stuff, I don't really use controller, but when I did, it was tactical flipped, disabled, and I play claw naturally. 0.08 dead zone, 14 cents, 0.8, 0.95, standard, disabled, precision, enabled, ADS plus melee, enabled, hold, tap to reload, enabled, tap, disabled, disabled, enabled, enabled. So that is the best settings that I like to use. These are what I like to run. I show you some of the keybinds, some graphic settings, audio settings and stuff. I hope you guys do end up taking some information away from this that'll help you play the game a lot better. If you did, consider sharing it to a friend if you enjoy the gameplay as well. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, consider doing so. We upload S&D gameplay almost daily and we would love to have you here. Have a good day.